A winter storm is an event in which wind coincides with varieties of precipitation that only occur at freezing temperatures, such as snow, mixed snow and rain, or freezing rain. In temperate continental climates, these storms are not necessarily restricted to the winter season, but may occur in the late autumn and early spring as well. A snowstorm with strong winds and other conditions meeting certain criteria is called a blizzard. Winter storms are formed when moist air rises up into the atmosphere, creating a low pressure near the ground and clouds up in the air. The air can also be pushed upwards by hills or large mountains. The upward motion is called lift. The moisture is collected by the wind from large bodies of water, such as a big lake or the ocean. If temperature is below freezing, 0 degrees Celsius,
32 degrees Fahrenheit, near the ground and up in the clouds, precipitation will fall as snow, ice, rain and snow mixed.
Sleet, ice pellets or even graupel. Soft hail. Since cold air cannot hold as much moisture as warm air, the total precipitation will be less than at higher temperature. Winter storm warnings will be issued if snow accumulation is 6 in
15 centimeters
or more in 12 hours, or 8 in 20 centimeters or more in 24 hours. Blowing snow is reducing visibility in large areas at winds less than 35 miles per hour. 16 meters per second. Ice accumulations on surfaces are 0.25 in 0.64 centimeters or more. Ice pellets larger than 1 in 2.5 centimeters are formed. Wind chill index is less than -35 degrees Fahrenheit, -37 degrees Celsius, for more than 3 hours and sustained wind speed of at least 10 miles per hour. 4.5 meters per second. Snowstorms with wind speed of more than 35 miles per hour. 16 meters per second. And reduced visibility for 3 hours or more are called blizzards. Severe winter weather conditions called winter storms can be local weather fulfilling the criteria for 24 hours, or large storm systems covering part of a continent for several days. With large,
massive winter storms,
weather in any part of the area covered by the extreme weather is usually called storm, even if meteorological criteria for winter storms are not met everywhere.
An example of this is the February 13 to 17,
2021 North American winter storm with snowfall and below freezing temperatures as far south as Texas and the Gulf of Mexico. Snowstorms are storms where large amounts of snow fall. 2 in 5.1 centimeters
of snow is enough to create serious disruptions to traffic and school transport.
Because of the difficulty to drive and maneuver the school buses on slick roads.
This is particularly true in places where snowfall is not typical but heavy accumulating snowfalls
can occur
in places where snowfall is typical.
Such small snowfalls are rarely disruptive because of effective snow and ice removal by municipalities, increased use of four-wheel drive and snow tires, and drivers being more used to winter conditions.
Snowfalls in excess of 6 in
15 centimeters are usually universally disruptive. A large number of severe snowstorms, some of which were blizzards, occurred in the United States during 1888 and 1947 as well as the early and mid-1990s. The snowfall of 1947 exceeded 2 feet, 61 centimeters, with drifts and snow piles from plowing that reached 12 feet, 3.7 meters, and for months as temperatures did not rise high enough to melt the snow. The 1993 superstorm manifested as a blizzard in most of the affected areas.
Severe snowstorms could be quite dangerous.
A 6 in
15 centimeters
snow depths will make some unplowed roads impassable, and it is possible for cars to get stuck in the snow. Snow depth exceeding 12 in 30 centimeters especially in southern or generally warm climates, will cave the roofs of some homes and cause loss
of electricity.
Standing dead trees can also be brought down by the weight of the snow, especially if it is wet. Even a few inches of dry snow can form drifts many feet high under windy conditions. Accumulated snow can make driving motor vehicles very hazardous. Snow on roadways reduces friction between tires and the road surface, which in turn lowers the maneuverability of a vehicle considerably. As a result,
average driving speeds on public roads and highways are reduced by up to 40% while heavy snow is
falling. Visibility is reduced by falling snow. And this is further exacerbated by strong winds, which are commonly associated with winter storms, producing heavy snowfall. In extreme cases, this may lead to prolonged whiteout conditions in which visibility is reduced to only a few feet due to falling or blowing snow. These hazards can manifest even after snowfall has ended when strong winds are present, as these winds will pick up and transport fallen snow back onto roadways and reduce visibility in the process. This can even result in blizzard conditions if winds are strong enough. Heavy snowfall can immobilize a vehicle entirely, which may be deadly depending on how long it takes rescue crews to arrive. The clogging of a vehicle's tailpipe by snow may lead to carbon monoxide buildup inside the cabin.